What's up, guys? Chris here again from Aquarium Conversations, and I'm standing in front of my. Let me just focus. Okay, there we go. Focus this 6-gallon Waterbox Aquarium that I've had set up close to 2 years now, maybe 18 months, something like that. You guys know I have raved about this tank in the past, but I'll admit I've kind of let it go, and just really didn't have a solid plan of how I wanted to rescape it. But today's the day to rescape this bad boy. I've let it go far enough. I've even, taken tanks down and left plants in here just to kind of, keep alive and things like that. The algae has really kind of taken hold of the bottom. So, um, I'm going to shut everything off. I'll keep the light on and pretty much, get all the fish out and everything like that. But I'm going to be starting scratch from this guy. Um, this may be one of those things where it kind of happens as it goes. You know, I'm probably going to reuse, obviously, the plants and things like that. I even got a new plant in there I want to use. Light, filter, heater, all that stuff's going to stay the same. I got a couple more fish I want to add in here. But, yeah, I'm going to scrap this scape, get everything out, put a plan together, and, hopefully you stay along with me on this journey. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, first things first is just kind to trying to get everything unplugged. I'll do that. Like I said, I'll keep the light on, and then I'll get a siphon and a bucket and start pulling stuff out. All right, guys. So I got all the plants and all the fish out. Essentially, I'm left with one big mess. This is kind of the part where I think, aquascape in the tank, you either make it or break it at this point. Because you either start to get overwhelmed or your head starts to essentially fill with ideas. And I think that's the thing that kind of, separates the people who really, really enjoy this part and the people who actually hate it. Because if you look at this is just a mess. If you guys remember, I dirted this tank. So there's soil and things in there and sand, which I hope to keep a lot of it because it's, you guys saw the plant growth that I have. I may even add a little more fresh topsoil, but I've got some sand to kind of cover this. This stuff down here, I want to try and get rid of. So maybe just this back part right here, I want to try and hold on to because a lot of nutrients and obviously beneficial bacteria to help keep the tank cycled. But this first part right here, all this stuff right here has got to go. So that's what I'm working on next. Okay, guys, so it's kind of hard to see. The glass and everything is kind of dirty, but I just got everything out of the tank. I got everything kind of separated how I wanted. If we look down here below me, there's a bucket full of plants, and then I have a lot of that leftover soil and sand mix that I'm going to use kind of as my nutrient layer here. Fish are out and healthy. So this is kind of the fun part now. I got a blank canvas sort of. And, I'm just kind of start playing around with ideas and, hopefully this thing will start to take shape. Kind of a tip before I get started with escaping, the one thing is, that I like to do is I'll put a little bit of water in the tank, okay? And I'm going to razor blade and kind of start cleaning off the sides. If there's any, sticky stuff or algae or whatever, I'll go ahead and try and clean it up now. Before I start, escaping and getting all my, fun stuff in here. All right, kids. So that took a little longer than what I wanted, but I got the sand in there. I got a nice cap over that. As you can see, I have it sloping from, back to front or sloping up, if you will, or front to back, whatever. There's a real thin layer here at the front, and it goes and it gets higher towards the back. Capped it with sand, mixed in some gravel, probably put some more rocks in here, and things like that. Smaller river pebbles. Good lord. But yeah, I'm happy with the cap. A lot of that soil and everything was so kind of waterlogged and dense. I don't foresee any issues with it seeping through. If it does, I'll act accordingly. But got the substrate in there, happy with that. Now I'm going to start playing around with these rocks and plants and see what I can come up with. Okay, I know this is pretty much only been about a 5-minute video, but I've been kind of working on this thing for about 2 hours. Water's still a little cloudy. Pretty similar to the scape I had. And I wanted to use Dragonstone again, which, in a lot of ways is cheating just because the intricacies of that particular stone. But, it's just crazy. I've never done a scape where I had so much, original plant matter that essentially the scape was, pretty much complete when I finished it. And still got some work to do on this tank. I'm going to have to cut back some of these plants. That Wigia right there, I've already cut it back. I've essentially propagated that. For those of you who don't know what that means, you essentially clip away growth and you replant it, and it grows back up, and you clip it away again and replant it. I've probably propagated this strain of Wigia for probably a dozen times already, and it's in that other 6-gallon tank too. So, just kind of once around. There's a Dragonstone there, a bunch of crypts. Those large crypts that I had in here before, they're still in here. I mentioned the Ludwigia. I got 4 pieces of Dragonstone in here. There's some Nubius and Anna Petite attached on all the rocks. I'm going to let this clear up, and then probably come back, and we'll add the fish and things like that. But I really enjoy this tank. Really enjoy the clarity. The light on this tank is awesome. The dirted substrate, excuse me, has done nothing but wonders for this particular tank. If you haven't tried a dirted tank, I definitely recommend it. It's a cheaper way. I mean, CO2 has kind of been one of those things in the hobby where you get a lot of growth from that, but it can be expensive, right? Go on to your local hardware store and get a bag of potting soil, capping it with sand. To me, the results are kind of the same. I dig that jungle look, so I like the way it looks already. Kind of just plants and things everywhere. It's just going to be kind of curious to see what kind of growth I'm going to get out of these already, mature plants. Will they die off? Will they continue to grow? We'll see. I mean, this crypt right here is about 18 inches long. That's why it kind of curls over the way it does. That crypt right there is massive. So, we'll just kind of see. I'm not really concerned about how it looks right now, as much as I am being able to get the fish back in here and things like that. I've added some bacteria. That's why the water's a little cloudy, but I didn't have to add much just because a lot of this stuff is still housing the beneficial bacteria from the original scape. So, as a lot of things come and go, this is, a work in progress. But it was just kind of it was a real age look. The algae was kind of, really, I don't want to say taking over the tank, but there was just a bunch of algae in there. I don't, maybe it was for me, kind of neglecting it or things like that. But it was just time to kind of change this thing up. So, we'll see how this thing re-matures, I guess, down the road. But I just kind of wanted to share this with you guys as I worked on it. Again, this is maybe, a 9 or 10-minute video, but this is about 2 hours of work, from start to finish. So just keep that in mind when you're rescaping your tanks, or even scaping your tanks from the beginning. There's some work to be, to done. I got a mess behind me I got to clean up. So I'll get working on that. But I'll leave it there, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. And as always, I'll talk to you guys down the road. Bye.